Hello and welcome to Worth the War. My name is Kimmy. Today we have a great topic that we're going to dig right into, and it's going to be really short. 3 things we should all have known about love and relationship, but many of us were never told. The first one is our hearts and minds will play tricks on us when we want love badly. So we need to ask for input from trusted people who know you. On a weekly basis, I will get information from people on social media who will say, man, do I wish that I had listened to the people in my life when I got involved in this relationship. We need to take those lessons as the gold that they are. What does it tell us? It tells us that at the end of the day, if we want something bad enough, we will ignore almost anything to make sure that we repaint it in a way that we can justify it. So what's the prevention for that? I'm going to just quickly interject. This isn't a blame thing. I don't think that the idea of this is that this happened to you, you should feel bad about it. But this is a knowledge that we can take the wisdom from survivors and spare hearts. And we know the statistics are dismal on how many people expect love and get something very different. So if we know that this is a problem with the way that our brains and hearts and minds function, what can we do about it? Well, before we enter out into dipping our foot into this pool of spending time with people and being infatuated and finding ourselves attractive, we can ask people we trust to understand what it is we're looking for, what it is that we're hoping for, and most importantly, what that will look like. So if we start to swerve off task, there is somebody there who we have already invited in to tell us that. And remember, in preparing for that, there will be a reminder that at one point you knew you were at risk for this. And if you know that, there's a great chance that even at first, if you don't want to hear it, it will keep you up at night until you listen. And I think it's good to have more than one person do it, because 1 or 2 people can fall off the tracks, right? You can have bad seasons. You might have people who are critical, who are heartbroken and don't think you should be in a relationship. There's lots of reasons why one person isn't a great idea. I would enlist a few people that you trust who care about you, even if it isn't what they want for themselves. The next one is, if your love is rooted in the feels, it's going to fade when the storms come. Real love is rooted in a choice that is made to build a life. And that kind of choice can withstand whatever comes. When you choose someone who's compatible, who you have similar ideas on love, relationship, family, future, what it is that you're hoping to build, you have a shot to get through when things do not feel good. Transactional love is rooted in the idea that you will only want to be there as long as you're getting something out of it. And we know life will not always allow us to either be the giver or the receiver. There will be seasons where both will be stunted. So what will we do? We will make sure that we build a life with someone who is realistic enough to know that. The third one, a promise is only as good as the heart that it is made by. Listen to that. It is only as good as the heart it is made by. Another way of saying it is, it's only as good as the paper it's written on, right? That's what they say about checks. You can write out a check for a huge amount, but if you don't have that in the bank, you're finished. The same is true of love. Know the history of the heart that you are getting to know. Listen to their previous relationships. Was it always everybody else's fault? Did everybody else fall short? Was everybody else flawed? Are they still in contact with people they have had relationships, or do they have a habit of cutting them off, running, amputating relationships that are difficult? These things should tell you something. They should tell you something about the character choices the person makes. It is really easy to paint a beautiful and sunny picture of our character, but the people who know us best will give it away in their eyes.
Hello, and welcome to Love is Worth the War. My name is Kimmy. I'm the founder of Worth the War. We have been in the business of rethinking love and relationships for 5 years now. You will find us on pretty much every social media outlet, and we are really working hard to give people the tools to rethink their approach to love and relationship and spare hearts. And it is fueled by survivors with people who have taken the time and taken the hit and bravery to be able to step up and say, these these are the kinds of
spare
things
hearts together
that I fell for or I learned from.
If you have any topics you'd like us to cover here, please send them to me. We are on every social media outlet except for Snapchat under WorththeWar or Love is Worth the War. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.